Good evening. We'll start video from this. Nutri.com, sea salt 26 ounces, 400 milligrams vitamin C. Yes, I start doing micro dosing of vitamin C a week ago, and I do feel energy increase and I'm feeling much better, and headache is also not that severe like it was a week ago. Okay, here is my own bottle I got. It's a pretty decent size, and me and my children, we're all taking it every day. It's you mix it with water. It's in a powder. It's a powder. You mix it with water and drink it. It's actually, for my taste, it's pretty tasty. Another thing I purchased, which is the copper wire. It's double-sided and it's 6 inches wide, and that roll is 400 feet. So I'm planning to do protection against microwave radiation from 5G towels. And more how to do that, you gonna be able to get from this video. That is theory hypothesis and how to block 5G to signal attenuation. So that's exactly why I purchased copper wire, and that's what I'm doing. Also, that is his take about the vitamin C. That's where I actually I use his advice, and I got vitamin C from the same site. Okay. This video, it's done. That's where I got this card of wisdom, the one I used in previous video. And again, that's the channel theory hypothesis with 2,027 or 227,000 subscribers. Okay. Why I am focusing on vitamin C and copper wire, and why I was focusing on coronavirus and 5G radiation for multiple videos. Simply because when your body hurts, when you feel unwell, it's really difficult to disconnect from your body. It's really difficult to become just a mind. That's why I was very sick child, and I'm pretty much in physical pain since birth. So my relationship with the physical pain is it does make you focus on your body more, and that's exactly what we don't want. I assume that's been done by archons specifically. Majority of us actually experiencing pains and aches for that exact reason. So really encourage everyone to attend certain matters, like the less pain you experience in your body, it's easier to disconnect from the body. Less pain, because we not supposed to be experiencing that much pain. your spirit is not supposed to be experiencing that much pain. Okay. Next thing I want to talk about it. Okay. That is from the Chart of Wisdom, the one you can print from the video. It's done. He has links to like that's the thing I'm talking about. So there's a lot of good stuff. I printed size of 2 pages. This way I can see better. I really recommend you to do that too. Okay. So this body is like painted puppet and erected facade. Reject the self in the mirror, which is mirage of self. Reject skepticism, sophistry, desire, regret, materialism, atomism. Be brave, be noble, and seek wisdom above all else. Transcendence begins when all desires end. That is very, very, very deep. This world is driven by our hopes and desires. That's what makes this world turn. In 2016, sometime in February, I was able to fly. And immediately after I fly, a lot of information been erased from my mind. Now I'm finally regaining how it's been done and what exact steps I've been taking to initiate that flight. That day, my son, who is in Russia right now, decided to go back to Russia. It took me 15 years to bring him over to United States. 15 years of constant pain and guilt. I left him when he was 3. I was thinking, honestly, it's gonna take me only 1 year to bring him over to United States. But I met with so many obstacles. So that day, all of that was cancelled out again, and I was losing my baby second time. The amount of pain was unbearable. So that day I finally felt like I'm done with this world. Nothing matters. Everything what I was working for, it just doesn't work. And I just was done with everything. I wanted at that moment, I wanted nothing of this world. Absolutely nothing. and I was able to concentrate myself, all my pain, in one spot. It was solar plexus. All of my essence was in one particular spot. The solar plexus, and it's how it feels when you feel when you're about to hit by the car. That's the spot what warning you about it. When you swing on the swings, that's the spot what you experiencing ticklish feeling. So at that moment when I was able to concentrate myself on that particular spot, and it was just one pinpointed spot, and all my essence was in it, I was able to cancel out magnetic field of this realm, and I start flying and expanding, and I felt peace and I felt bliss. It was overwhelming because I haven't felt that for a long time, and I was flying so fast, and I was almost free. And then the thought came up, where is the floor? And immediately I was brought up back here. I guess I was not done just yet. I had to have full understanding of this world, of this realm, and it took me 4 years to figure it out. And right now also repeatedly dreaming about flying same path again and again, and when next opportunity presents and I'm gonna be able to cancel out magnetic field, I will be able to fly all the way back to myself. You're starting here as a man in this physical plane, where is space, time, and matter exist, where is realm of many people, desires, dreams, feelings, and you're going from here to the pure mind and nomad. The entire world is built and rooted in love, fear, hope, faith, desire, hatred, and much more. You need to reject it all of it, except yourself. That's the definition of evil. Evil is the willing towards other. The many, the more is the cry of an evil mind for access is the mind which is inclined towards many, for what is not self is other, and its desire for other is evil. So that's for those of us who still think that we have purpose here. For those of us who still think that we are here to help others. For those of us who still think we're gonna be able to build a better place out of this. You, the one, including me sometimes, we are desiring for the evil for that moments. That's the definition of evil. And that's the model of this magnetic field, and the exit is the center, the very, very center of that. It's simple as that. You have to get all of you in one single point, which is right over here. Let's say I just made this model. This is our watch, which has sand in one side, empty part on another side, and very, very thin spot in between. So that's pretty much representation what it is, what we are here. This part is part of the meta. The part with sand, that's where is meta located. The part without sand, it's counter space, which is a non-physical plane. And what you do, you pretty much, when you in the daytime here, at nighttime when you sleep, you put a weight over there, and when you die, you also put over there, and the exit is in the middle. We're rejecting this world, which is world of meta 666. We're rejecting this world, which is not physical plane of this realm. And for some reason, non-physical plane of this realm is actually in charge of this realm. That's the same thing, like over here. Sorry for reflection. It's supposed to be this way though. Like this. Physical plane, the plane with the sand, non-physical plane, and your destination is actually here, the exit from this plane, from this realm. Here representation of 3 types of entities. That is us, the one who connected to ether still, the one who connected to self, the one who able to escape this place, and the one who is actually powering up all world. There is people who've been disconnected from this place. They doing the same dance, but they've been already cut off from itself, so they do not have themselves anymore. They're pretty much not existent. It's only avatar left, and this part is just the non-physical beings, the ones who got so disbalanced they can't even collapse in a physical matter anymore, and they're the one who've been put in charge of all this world. To explain a little bit better about that stuff, how I'm looking at the stuff, the SpongeBob cartoon character, your avatar, the creation of the mind. So, or this one. There is a person who is playing it, but he sees himself like being dead. It's pretty much like a SpongeBob over here, but the real player is actually over here, non-local self. So he's not in a game, but he still have himself. So let's say some of those players in majority of VR games, only several senses actually being employed in the game. Like the one I tried, it was vision and sound. Now imagine if all of your senses been actually hijacked. Like you do not know where is reality anymore. Is it here or there? It's actually really doesn't matter. That's the game we're in, where it's all senses been completely possessed, and we at the point where we forgot who we are and where we at. When Wake Up Call was made, some of the players refused to wake up. Some of the players, they said, I want to be in the game forever and leave me alone. I don't want to hear anything else. And that's their free will have been accepted. That's how they pretty much been cancelled out over here. Or you can imagine that they start playing so much, they forgot to eat, they forgot to sleep, they forgot to go to the bathroom, because all of those needs they were doing in the game. They were thinking they were doing all of them in the game, and at some point they died, or they were so in the game, the physical the player itself just jump off the building accidentally. So that's exactly what happened in this game. There is certain players, they lost themselves in the game, and what's left, it's left this character over here, which is pretty much a SpongeBob. So majority people you actually see and experiencing here, that's what it is. There is no real player behind them anymore. It doesn't matter how realistic they look. That's what they are. That's what left of them. So what I was doing for the past 4 years, I was trying to talk to the pretty much SpongeBob, and I was telling people to wake up, or you're gonna die, or stuff like that. It's the same thing like me yelling at the SpongeBob and telling him, well, you look like you're a dick with underwear spoon down. That is just wrong. It doesn't matter how much I'm gonna tell this to SpongeBob. Only person who can change this it's the creator of the SpongeBob, which is now more present, or it's not there anymore. Nobody home. The creator of the character is gone. So that's what vast majority of us actually still continue doing here. That is totally pointless. It's just totally pointless. Another exercise I'm finding really helpful in order to get this transition of complete self-realization and how to quit this game a little bit easier. Just imagine you're walking on the street and crossing the street, and you've been hit by the truck. So next moment you actually died. And what's left? What do you see? What's left of this world? Is it your friends there? Your family there? People from YouTube there? View of the street is there? Just imagine that happen, and what do you see? At that moment, game is actually over. So all of that at that moment is getting cancelled out. And you can't go back. That's mean exercise. A lot of people are gonna probably say it's inappropriate, but that's mind-opening exercise. That's the deep way to look into this reality, which is not real. And vast majority of us, we went through situation of physical death many times. So just imagine this particular game is over. And what you're supposed to do, you're not supposed to be experiencing guilt or you want to help others again, or you want to do over this time better, because by thinking that, you pretty much, instead of going home through this, instead of going home into the ether again, you've been sucked into non-physical realm. The same realm with people who take DMT and high dosages LSD is actually experiencing. We do not want to be in this realm or in this realm ever again. We're canceling out the whole thing, and we're pulling ourselves out. When all of the players is gone from this place, all of the players is gone from this place which full of those characters will be non-existent anymore. It's done. But until we are still here, this place is still existing. So let's just quit this game. That's how to stop pain and suffering. Let's quit this game. And for that, you have to center yourself in one point, which is your solar plexus. Instead of dancing this dance of light and be spread out all over the place, focus on that particular spot. And when situation presents itself, reject it all. Physical, non-physical, reject it all except yourself. And fly and be free. And be ecstatic and blissful and peaceful. And we'll meet outside of this place. Thank you so much for listening.